What do you do when you are one of the most visible, hyper-successful power couples on the planet, and a total stranger fires 20 rounds from an AR-15 style rifle directly into the sanctuary of your family home? For A$AP Rocky and Rihanna, that exact nightmare scenario transformed from a terrifying police report into an intense public conversation. Breaking his silence for the very first time since the horrific March 2026 incident, A$AP Rocky sat down for an exclusive Vibe magazine cover story in early June 2026 to address the emotional fallout of the targeted attack. Candidly describing the home invasion and shooting as completely ed up and scary, the Harlem rapper pulled back the curtain on the lingering psychological toll the violence has taken on their household. He openly admitted that the assault shattered their hard-earned peace, creating a sobering domestic reality for the couple as they actively navigate the heavy burden of protecting their 3 young children, RZA, Riot, and their 8-month-old baby girl, Rocky, in the place they are supposed to feel safest. The physical gravity of what the family survived is only now coming to light through newly uncovered police documents and fast-moving legal updates. According to the official case files, the global superstar and Rocky were relaxing inside a trailer on their sprawling Los Angeles property when 35-year-old Florida native Ivana Lizette Ortiz allegedly unleashed a barrage of gunfire at their home, vehicles, and a neighbor's house. In a deeply intense moment detailed in the initial investigation, Rihanna reportedly had to physically push Rocky to the ground, using her own body to help him take cover as bullets pierced the immediate surroundings. While miraculously no one was physically harmed, the legal machinery surrounding the shooter has rapidly escalated over the last 72 hours. On June 3, 2026, a Los Angeles judge officially transferred Ortiz's case, where she faces life in prison across 14 felony counts, including attempted murder and assault with a semi-automatic firearm, into a specialized mental health court to legally establish whether she is mentally competent to stand trial. Public reaction across hip-hop message boards, parenting communities, and mainstream entertainment feeds has been absolutely massive since the interview dropped, triggering an intense, highly analytical debate regarding celebrity safety and the terrifying reality of modern obsession. Viral TikTok clips juxtaposing Rocky's raw quotes with past footage of Rihanna supportively sitting in the gallery during his separate 2025 legal trial have accumulated tens of millions of views, with the digital space splitting into 2 distinct conversations. On one side of the digital comment sections, an overwhelming wave of global empathy is pouring in for the musicians, with millions of users fiercely commending Rocky for his vulnerability and praising Rihanna's instinctual, protective split-second reaction during the crisis. Conversely, a highly vocal, deeply concerned faction of pop culture commentators are using the shooting to launch a broader critique against the total erosion of privacy boundaries, pointing out that before the attack, the suspect had posted a series of deeply disturbing, highly targeted videos online that effectively acted as an unheeded blueprint for the violence. This rapid escalation from a localized criminal investigation into a major international cultural talking point exposes a profound truth about the contemporary state of influencer culture and the massive, unspoken dangers of hypervisibility. For the past decade, the modern celebrity economy has practically forced high-profile artists to monetize their personal spaces, utilizing constant social media updates, house tours, and real-time location tagging to feed an insatiable digital audience. But this terrifying security breach proves that for elite creators, the boundary between digital engagement and physical vulnerability has officially collapsed. It shows that within our modern media landscape, the deeper a fan base is invited into a celebrity's domestic life, the more exposed that family becomes to individuals who can no longer differentiate between a digital screen and real-world boundaries, transforming the luxury of absolute privacy from a standard lifestyle preference into a literal matter of life and death. The execution of this transparent, deeply serious media response is a significant reputational triumph that beautifully elevates A$AP Rocky's standing as an exceptionally mature, fiercely protective family patriarch. In an entertainment industry where younger rap stars frequently use real-world violence or legal drama as a cheap marketing gimmick to fuel album sales and algorithmic clout, Rocky's decision to address the trauma with pure, unvarnished gravity is a masterclass in emotional intelligence. It shapes his public narrative brilliantly, shifting the media focus entirely away from the old, chaotic tabloid tropes of his youth and placing him firmly in the public eye as a deeply grounded, resilient father whose primary concern is the psychological well-being of his partner and children, earning universal respect from audiences far beyond the boundaries of hip-hop. We must remain exceptionally disciplined in separating the verified, documented legal facts of this shooting from the wild, unverified conspiracies currently being spun by cynical corners of the internet speculation machine. It is a confirmed, undeniable fact that the shooting occurred while the entire family was present, that 20 rounds were fired at the property, and that the suspect is currently undergoing a formal mental competency evaluation in a California court. However, viral social media claims suggesting that this entire terrifying ordeal was a highly calculated, legally orchestrated publicity stunt designed to artificially drive digital engagement for Rocky's ongoing Don't Be Dumb World Tour are completely fabricated lies born out of pure internet cynicism. Furthermore, online rumors claiming that Rihanna is actively planning a permanent, total retirement from the music industry to flee the United States and raise her children in complete isolation overseas remain entirely baseless media myths that completely misinterpret standard, temporary vacation planning. The pacing of this public discourse has been remarkably intense, moving instantly from a state of shock over the initial police reports straight into a deep admiration for the couple's domestic resilience as Rocky's international stadium dates continue to roll forward across North America. This leaves the broader live entertainment ecosystem and luxury celebrity real estate markets with a deeply compelling future impact to observe as the trial's mental competency hearings begin to unfold over the coming weeks. As the family attempts to rebuild their sense of security under the permanent, blinding glare of global paparazzi, the true test of their public-facing strategy will depend entirely on how tightly they close their doors to the media moving forward. Whether this terrifying home invasion will serve as the final turning point that forces the couple to completely withdraw from the digital landscape, initiating an era of absolute, airtight domestic secrecy, or if they will continue to bravely share their family milestones as a defiant statement that fear will not dictate their lives, is a high-stakes narrative that their upcoming summer public appearances will inevitably begin to reveal.